Some years ago, Richland Northeast High School had a PBL Academy. There was not a lot of teacher buy-in. In 2014-15, CCEL came to R&E, speaking enthusiastically about what the grant offered, especially PBL. Our administrators were completely supportive of the PBL vision. However, teachers, because of their past experience, were not receptive. For some, it was, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Others were like, oh no, something new. Still others asked, will this even be around when the grant is done? In an effort to educate the faculty and shift opinion, CCEL offered PBL summer training. But because Richland Northeast High School has so many great programs and offers teachers so many chances to learn, only 10 of the over 100 teachers at R&E signed up and showed up for the 3-day training. But we were undaunted. CCEL coaches were still enthusiastic, and our administrators were still committed to PBL success. With admin support, we offered PBL pitch sessions to support the trained. We offered PBL info sessions to inform the untrained, voluntary sessions for those who were interested. By this time, faculty attitude had shifted, and the faculty named PBL as one of the top 10 priorities at R&E. As it turns out, more than the 10% were interested in the topic of PBL, and several untrained teachers chose to be part of the PBL PLC. This professional learning community studied PBL and reintroduced it to the faculty. CCEL continues to educate the faculty on PBL best practices in PD every Wednesday.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Teachers, PBL is blowing up.
Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, hey, hey.
As we started out, we've started out from Crayolas to college and careers, which is great because we're learning how to not only put, like I said, things on paper, but we're learning how to do resumes, and we're learning how to do portfolios, and we're learning how to really let our audience know who we are, not just from person-to-person conversation, but from a project. So everybody should be excited. Thank you for the teachers who give us the opportunities to do this. So,
in my math class, the unit we're doing now, we're using a PBL project to find out how long bacteria spread on the food during the 5-second rule, which is a prime example of how we're going to use math in the real life situations, which is what we always ask all the time.
My name is Laurel, and as a freshman, I think that the PBL has made the shift from middle school to the high school setting a lot easier and a lot more interesting, because high school classes can be intimidating, and then when you see the PBL and it's used in the classroom setting, it's a lot more inviting and it gets students more engaged. I like the PBL system because it creates such an opportunity that you wouldn't get in most of your normal math classes, so you get the chance to have your hands-on when you're learning the material, which to me really solidifies it in my mind so I can understand it better, and it makes the whole process a lot more fun.
My name is Shabazz Luti, and I'm a senior at Richland Northeast High School, and I am very, very thankful for being able to do something different for a change.
I love PBL because as a senior, with this being my first time having this experience, it's definitely a change from the normal classroom atmosphere. The things that we're creating in this unit are actually things that are relevant now to us, and that not only now we'll be able to use, but even down the road in our future. We're creating resumes and portfolios and practicing cover letters. This is an experience that you're just not going to get in most classes, and I'm really appreciative for it.
I really like the PBL unit that we're doing now in my math class because it's very hands-on. Not most math teachers or any math class will use a project to incorporate math with it. It's usually just, here you go, do the math.
My PBL experience has been a journey. I've learned a lot through using PBL in the classroom. You do have to do a lot of pre-planning before you implement a PBL unit, and it benefits you for when you actually implement the unit. You actually get to see the students learn if it's well organized and planned out in advance. It kind of runs as this smooth machine to get you through a process, and in the end the students get this really big, cool product that they can then share out. And it's not like they're spending hours of time right up until the project. It's bits and pieces if it's done correctly. So I really enjoyed PBL units.
I think teachers should try PBL because it's a great way to engage your students, and it answers the question of how am I ever going to use this in the real world, and it just makes the whole learning process a lot more interesting and fun.
Try PBL because it keeps the students interested and awake. It makes them
I think that every teacher should try PBL because not only is it interesting, I feel, for the teachers to learn about their students, but to see their students evolve and learn about themselves, try things that they've never tried before, get new experiences and opportunities. I feel like it's just all around like the package deal of what a unit should be and all the things that teachers, should want their children to learn, their students to learn.
So, that's our story. And here's our question.
How do we keep the momentum going?